Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the difference between private and public universities in Ghana. Which one is better? There are about 15 national public universities in Ghana, 10 of which are technical universities, and more than 61 private university colleges in Ghana, only one of which is a private university, Valley View University. The University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Cape Coast, and University of Education Winneba are among the top public universities in Ghana. Ashesi University, Wisconsin University, Valley View University, and Central University are among the top private universities in Ghana. If you are contemplating a choice between public and private universities, then consider the 4 criteria we'll be looking at in this video. First, we'll be looking at the tuition fees, the infrastructure of the university, courses offered, and the population of these universities. Let's begin our discussion first by looking at tuition fees. Public universities in Ghana are owned by the state, and a significant aspect of public universities is that it is state-financed. Funds provided by the state to public universities is aimed at developing the infrastructure of the university, providing better educational opportunities, and increasing the exposure of the students enrolled. This has resulted in low tuition fees for public universities. For instance, public universities like the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Cape Coast, University of Education Winneba have tuition fees that are as low as 3,000 Ghana cedis currently. What about private institutions? Private universities are educational institutions whose financing originates from educational costs from students, ventures from donors, and private helpers. As a result, tuition fees at private universities are significantly higher than public universities. For example, tuition fees at Webster University, Lancaster University, Ashesi University, and Academic City cost more than 50,000 Ghana cedis. Let's consider our second point, infrastructure. Infrastructure involves buildings, classrooms, laboratories, and equipment, essential elements of any learning environment in universities. There is strong evidence that high-quality infrastructure facilitates better instruction, improves student outcomes, and reduces dropout rates, among other benefits. First, let's consider public universities in Ghana. Public universities generally have better infrastructure, large, well-equipped lecture halls, state-of-the-art laboratories, well-furnished libraries, and much more due to government funding. It must be noted, however, that not all public universities in Ghana have better infrastructure. Some have inadequate and dilapidated infrastructure. However, some public universities have some of the best infrastructure you can find, not only in Ghana, but in West Africa. What about the infrastructure of private universities? Private universities in Ghana, on the other hand, have fewer financial resources and less educational infrastructure relative to public universities. In private universities in Ghana, there is a ubiquitous lack of finances as well as inadequate infrastructure in terms of lecture halls and halls of residence for students and for staff. Before we move on, if you are new to this channel, Pat's Tune, be sure to subscribe if you are interested in videos that are educative, informative, and entertaining. Let's consider our third point, courses. The vast majority of private universities in Ghana offer courses in the arts, humanities, and social sciences rather than courses in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics because these are capital-intensive courses. The effect is that private universities in Ghana are unable to compete with public universities for the vast majority of students who are interested in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses. It should be noted, however, that there are some private universities in Ghana that specialize in science and technology, such as Academic City University College and Regent University College of Science and Technology. There is another disadvantage facing private universities in Ghana. The vast majority of private universities in Ghana rely heavily on part-time lecturers due to their limited financial resources, which makes it difficult for them to hire permanent teaching staff. These part-time lecturers tend to combine multiple part-time teaching appointments, which leads to a negative impact on their teaching. In addition, the vast majority of the teaching staff at private universities hold a master's degree, which is contrary to the recommendation of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, which requires that the minimum qualification for university teaching should be a PhD. What about public universities? Public universities, on the other hand, offer courses in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, in addition to the arts, humanities, and social sciences. There are also some public universities in Ghana that specialize in science and technology, such as Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the University of Health and Allied Sciences, and the University of Mines and Technology. Public universities, on the other hand, also have a large number of their staff as permanent workers due to government funding, leading to a positive impact on their teaching. The final point we'll be considering is the population of these universities. The number of students enrolled in public universities is significantly higher than the number of students enrolled in private tertiary educational institutions. This has greatly affected the student-to-teacher ratio. In public universities in Ghana, the ratio of academic population to the students' population is 6 times more than the required internationally accepted teacher-to-student ratio in all disciplines. This is as a result of the high number of students who are enrolled in public universities in Ghana. Lecturers in public universities in Ghana are also in short supply due to the policymakers who have tightened the qualification requirements into the teaching field. As a result of this policy, all public university lecturers have been required to upgrade their qualification to a minimum of a doctorate within the next 5 years. The few existing lecturers in public universities are being asked to do more work for less reward, which is affecting the quality of education in public universities in Ghana. What about private universities in Ghana? The size of the student population is much smaller, which equates to smaller individual class sizes than most. In this type of setting, students receive a much more one-on-one attention from their professors, and they do not just exist as a number. When a student is struggling with the course material, they have their professors readily available to provide support and help. The end result is that there is better understanding of the course material as well as better grades for the majority of students enrolled. The smaller class sizes at private universities also ensure that students who are undergraduate have better research opportunities. Students receive more individualized attention not only from their professors but also from their advisors and counselors who are available to them throughout the school year. This can provide better direction for students for securing the right job and leading them to begin their right career out in the job market. To conclude, what have we said so far? Public universities charge less tuition fees, but the selection criteria to get selected into these universities is difficult due to high competition. On the other hand, private universities charge more tuition fees, but the selection criteria is more flexible. Secondly, public universities have better infrastructure, buildings, laboratories, equipment, whilst private universities do not have such infrastructure on a grand scale because they lack the funding. Another key difference between private and public universities in Ghana is that public universities offer a wide range of courses, whilst private universities offer a limited range of courses. Finally, public universities enroll a large number of students, leading to large class sizes and higher student-to-teacher ratios. Private universities, on the other hand, have a smaller, more private campus, resulting in smaller class sizes and more one-on-one attention from lecturers and counselors. To see the best private universities in Ghana, click on the next video. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.